Alright, I'm back. One thing I noticed is that the position I have this iPad in it means I can't put my cup where I usually put it. Usually I put it on the base of my monitor stand forms like a big U. You know what I mean? At the base, like a big U or a V. Normally I put it on one of the legs of that. However, that's kind of almost, the iPad's almost like in that spot. So I can't quite put it there. Well, I am using the iPad. But the iPad I have mounted, like I don't know how I'd even show you this. Here, hang on. I have it, hang on. Like here's my screen, if it'll load. There we go, here's my screen. Right below it I have my iPad mounted, and you can see my filthy desk. So I have it mounted right below my screen, so I can't put the cup there anymore. I used the magic arm and a print that I modified off a Thingiverse in order to mount it where I needed it, or where it would be useful. Alright, so he's chilling over here. Alright, well, let's go over here then. Gear mess, yeah. Well, I gotta do dishes, speaking of mess. So you grab some arms for your computer screens. Right now I have the ability to hang 6 computer monitors. Except the problem is that if the last 2 I'm not using are up there and up there above. Wow, this area has really shitty frames. Holy shit. I'm only getting 38 frames here. That'd be too high for me to like reach over here to poke the iPad, you know what I mean? Has this area always had such shitty frames? Yeah, now we're up to 45.
Oh, there. Oh, there. That's one right there.
Yeah.
Can't you just see the stench of impropriety?
Get out of here, lady. It's hoping we never see her again, to be honest. But yeah, I have the extra 2 screen arms removed. I was thinking, see, this is what's tough. Is I have such weirdly sized screens. I want to get another 16 by 9, but like 1440p screen for my main one, a higher frame rate than this. But that would leave my 21 by 9 or whatever this is screen as extra. I would love to put it vertical, but if I put it vertically anywhere, I'm not going to have symmetry. And I don't know if that's a problem for me, to be honest. I would like to put chats on a vertical monitor, but I don't know. I don't really want 2 vertical monitors on any computer. That doesn't sound like it'd be useful.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress.
Virtual monitors? No, actual monitors.
If you're here for the annual Canid review,
Vertical
I'm afraid it's already over.
instead of horizontal.
Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior.
What's going on, Dr. Nick? How you
This
doing?
greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Doing good? Good. Candid review. I don't know anything about a candid review.
Exactly. You do catch on fast. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Clarence Mostly.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
What am I going to try and blackmail him with his preserved eye? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing to him, but What's with all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency. The Musgrave family collection was intended to be a gallery of
Good on,
fine
Mrs.
art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
You said this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
You might have to make your second monitor vertical. You want to get some decent speakers, but you don't have room for everything, especially when your PS5 comes in. You could always use headphones for your PS5 if you have the hardware to do it. Playing video games on a computer has given me the opportunity to use more headphones on games, and I like headphones, I think, better than speakers now. I don't know, it depends. I don't know. Persuade. Sure you can. I already agreed to your stupid confidentiality clause, remember?
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us.
I don't know if I like this voice
Guaranteed
actor.
secrecy is expensive, you know.
Or the way this
Oh, it's
voice
all
actor is
right.
voice acting.
I'll give you this little secret for free. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have
Literature?
the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well,
Lost? Stolen? Boring. Stolen.
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Man, I'm not knocking anyone's choice of getting one. Because I having a PS4 when the last PlayStation product I owned was a PS2 was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed the PS4. But the visual design of the PS5, I don't think I'm a fan. I liked that the controllers looked nice and sleek like this, and they were pretty similar. You know, obviously went from gray to black, but the new one and the console just look like they're trying really hard to be like slick, and I don't know if I quite like it. No, I hear that stream, and like I said, I don't knock anyone who's getting one, because obviously you're not getting one to look at it, you're getting one to use it. But it just, I'm not sure if I get the reasoning behind going with it the way they did. You don't really care for the look of it, yeah. But again, I'm sure you're getting it because you want to play the games on it, and you know, you're not getting it because of how it looks. I don't think anyone's getting it for how it looks.
It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid.
Does anyone
shells.
put their consoles on a
No one's
shelf?
going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
I guess you mean like a shelf in an entertainment system, not like a shelf on your wall.
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremonies.
They are actually fighting.
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
But I don't know. Like I said, oh, there he is. I don't do that yet. Like I said, I just think I think it would have looked nice if it was a nice, sleek,
Canid hunting I object to. It's the
you know, in the same vein, like a dark colored black console, like it's always been. The wings, the plastic wings that stick out, how and it being a white plastic wing, how long before that gets tarnished and goopy from your hands if you're touching it to trade out discs?
Today's
I guess if you have the
trends are
non-disc
tomorrow's
version, it's a different part of it, but the popped collar. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird. Not saying it's bad. It's just what did I buy? I wanted to buy this. I'm not saying it's bad. It just it doesn't.
How long did you say Musgrave was gone?
It doesn't speak to me.
I didn't. Frankly, I don't know.
And I feel like the Series X is the like opposite. It's too safe. It's too in line. You know what I mean? It's just a fucking rectangular prism. I don't know. It's replaceable in some games with limited edition to replace the plastic. If that could be cool.
Captain? I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
I didn't think that far. But yeah, I could see that being cool. But again, the shape as well, I'm not sure I like. Why couldn't it be a shell? You know, I don't know. Again, it's just my thoughts. I'm not. Oh, what's aggro over there? I'm not saying that. What? Golden Canid trophy discovered. I'm not saying I'm right by any means. Where? Above me? Below me? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that it being white is the end of the world, or you know, no one should like it. You know, you like what you like. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it's just would not be what I would jump to. Put it that way. Achievement unlocks skilled. Raise a skill to 100. Very nice. Bard. Where was the fucking Golden Canid trophy? Oh, there it is. It's like... trying to figure out where it was. Alright, so obviously there's a way into there. Where we can pick that save, but... yeah, and the ventilation is a good idea. Like you said, it can sound pretty loud sometimes. Thankfully mine's a little bit further away from me, so I don't quite notice it. But... the cooling better. And then I have the liquid metal cooling system thing, which should hopefully be a little bit better for it than a standard cooler. You know what? If somebody made a version of those wings that didn't stick out so far and was maybe made the system a little bit more box-like instead of having those protrusions, I could see that being a little bit more in line with what I'm imagining for the console. You know what I mean? I also think it's weird that can the Xbox Series X, is it whatever the fridge one is, can that lay down? Can it go on its side? Does it have feet to do that? A, and B, if it stands up and there's only vents in the top, how are they cooling that thing? Does it have vents in the rear? I don't think I've seen the rear I/O on an Xbox Series X. That's what they're called, right? Now I gotta look it up. Xbox Series X rear I/O. Okay, so they do have some. I'm guessing that's input venting on the back. Oh, that's not what I intended to do, but okay. I don't have this mapped to a button yet. Oops. So they do have some input. Now I'm guessing that's input, and it vents out the top here. You think it can be placed horizontally or vertically? Does it have feet to do that? So there's obviously the disk intake. That's the top. Got a USB. Oops. Yeah, I wish there was like a 360 view I could look at. You know what I mean? I don't really see feet anywhere. Pocketlint.com. Good. Yeah, this doesn't show. This doesn't show that the two side faces. Yeah, I don't see any feet on it. Did they just let it... Did they just let it sit? Xbox Series X bottom stand cannot be removed, so you have to lay the console on its side. One of the most common questions I get is whether the stand on the bottom of the Series X can be removed if you want to lay the device horizontally. I've not been able to find a way to disconnect it from the console, and just recently received confirmation from Microsoft that it cannot be done. What? Oh, that's dumb. That's really fucking dumb. Oh my god. Remove that. Allow more cooling that obviously looks like the same intake that they have on the top. Like that. Give yourself the opportunity to have more cooling. It does vinyl. I haven't seen. Well, look. All right, so. That looks like, that doesn't look like it has any rubber feet. That looks like it says Xbox or something. I'm not sure, but there's no reciprocating corner in here. So if the disk drive is on top, right? And we go back to, which image was I looking at? Or was I looking at? This image, right? If this is on top, this is the opposite side. I see no feet on that side either. So I don't see any feet on either side unless I'm missing something. Oh no, there they are. There they are. Okay. This image has them. Can I just see the image, please? There you go. You can see them. All right. It does have feet. It's just hard to see in the picture, or maybe the prototype didn't come with it, or maybe they're not recessed and they're just like things that could peel off. But yeah, I liked PlayStation's oops, wrong button. I liked PlayStation's stand being able to do both. And how I think all the pieces of the stand fit inside of it that I wasn't using, right? The stand impressed me. Whatever I had seen about the stand, I was like, it's pretty cool. It's a very slick way of handling it, and I liked it. I wish that the Xbox had something similar, because not being able to remove the stand and it being like an ugly circle like that just doesn't do anything for me. They could have easily have put a logo or anything on there, really, or made it removable so that you could have better airflow. That would have been kind of cool if maybe...
Welcome. This unit has been programmed to provide a selection of marginally subversive repartee.
It would have been cool if maybe you could, if the console, could throttle up if it had more, thermal headroom. I mean, I guess it will, but. Well, I think it depends on where you have it. Like right now, I have my PlayStation on my desk to my right. If I had that Xbox Series X in the same spot, I would be looking directly at the stand. It really depends on, I think, wherever you have it. If it's in an entertainment system like a console, like in front of your room, that you have a TV on or whatever, sure, you're never gonna see the side. Who gives a shit? But if it's on your desk or if it's somewhere off to your right side where you can see the left, you're going to be staring at it the whole time. You know what I mean? But yes, where if you put it in an entertainment center shelf on its side, you would never see it. You're right. I don't know. It just seems like it's a... All they would have to do is literally do the same little like coin key kind of lock where you have to, when you put a coin in, you turn it, a little tiny screw, and you could take it off and stick it in a box or whatever. Or even the classic just like twist. You know, it just plastic locks into itself. I don't know. My favorite part of repartee. Let's hear it.
Now loading banter protocol. Indecency ratio set to 15%. Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today. Why not complement your disorderly behavior with a little drunkenness and purchase a beverage?
Can I increase? Oh yeah, set the indecency ratio to maximum.
Indecency ratio set to maximum. Now loading banter protocol. Byzantium's glory days are over. It cannot purchase happiness. All pleasure is plea.
Not what I thought when decency was brought up, but okay.
Amount of inebriation will dull the pain of ennui. Warning. This unit's banter protocol has exceeded its maximum allowance of subversive language. Memory wipe initiated. This unit's banter protocol has been erased. Would you like to purchase a drink?
Did I just ruin his ability to talk? Oh no! All right, let me see what. Let's see what you have to drink. I don't know if I want to drink salted saltuna and brine, but
welcome. This.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Welcome. This. Did.
Yeah. Did you know that candid reviews in the premises of Byzantium are a violation of board protocol? May result in a fine of up to 400 bits. How subversive. Interesting. I'll bear that in mind. Alright, it seems like we've explored almost everywhere except for this guy. Ah, he's got his eye patch on because we have his eye.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't any interesting thing about candid shows.
Oh, but there is. If one possesses an eye for statistics.
Oh, I possess an eye, all right.
Speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins.
Not sure that's what this
exercise
is.
In futility.
Where? I don't know why I said Kiryu. Why are you telling me this?
Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
I've been looking for you. You're the last known member of the Project Gorgon. The name sounds familiar. Mostly fine furniture company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
Been looking for you. The last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
The manufactory is on emergency lockdown. I need you to help me lift it. You're a bit late. Some mysterious figure already sent me a cryptic warning. What's got you so frightened? Intimidate. You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
I was hired to find a journal. I have to do my job. Something horrible happened on Gorgon. I'm just trying to uncover the truth. Intimidate? How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed. Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
What's so important about the trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see.
What?
That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
That's the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
I know what I'm doing, thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results.
Goodbye.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
Well, I suppose that's what happens in space. You lose your eyes.
Down they go!
Oh, I guess I could have came behind it and hacked it. Clearly a space thing.
Here they come! Everyone all right?
Well, that didn't work. Completed. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair. Musgrave Family Vault. 1. Applied Kindapine scented floor wax. Kindapine. Appraised area in accordance with the Byzantium Aesthetic Standards. See HHC Board Aesthetic and Interior Regulations, Section 33F. 3. Relocated garbage. 4. Installed anti-dissident automechanicals in order to ensure morale and civil hygiene. 4A. Note. Tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechs is strictly forbidden under the board regulations. 5. Delivered complimentary mint. think if I hadn't waited until he was ready to turn around, I probably could have done it. What? Why so many people are missing eyes? I don't think it's brought up, no. Oh, there's these back out here. Okay. How did I miss this before?
I would have just broken it.
I mean, like, we have that guy's eye. Like, I have it preserved on me. In my inventory. I don't know how we got it, but we have it.
I sure hope these folks don't mind us borrowing this.
Oh boy, I don't think I could do that. Nope. 55. Too low. Nah, I don't even know. I don't even realize we stole it from him.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
I've got a lot on my mind right now. Our trophy's gone missing, but I can't file an investigation because what we're doing here is...
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end after their debut serial. Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
Today's your lucky day. I've got your dumb trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. Now I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
Use statistical analysis to figure out our locations? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Let's see. So these 2 researchers are the only ones left?
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
I need 2 overrides to lift 1 lockdown? Why is nothing on this colony ever simple?
I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? A wild sprat chase? Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just as inefficient and frustrating as their manufacturing.
All right. That's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Aw, Clarence, you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little Laplace. Technically, that makes you my Canid servant, and by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
You have to remove it? You have to remove it to provide identification? So how'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
There you go, Peppermint. Here, take it back. I don't want this thing in my pocket.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
I like how my reputation with the board increased because I returned his eye. Very nice. Would it decrease if he knew you didn't? Didn't what? Didn't return his eye? Oh, yeah. I think we already opened a security shit, though, didn't we? I don't think they'd let you return it if it broke anything. Maybe it makes things a little bit harder to do. Who knows? We needed it to get into one specific building, which we got into already. Oh! I didn't tell you this story. So I went to ShopRite today, like I said earlier, right? And when I was done, I packed up my car. And being the good...
left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Being the good young man that I am, I went to return my cart to the cart return place. And I pushed the cart in, and as I was turning, I noticed something in like the top part where you put the children of the cart in a different basket, different cart. And so I stopped and took a closer look. And somebody, unfortunately for them, had left 2 packs of batteries in there. A 16 pack of AA's and a 16 pack of AAA's. So there's nobody around. I had nobody to say, hey, is this yours? So I got some extra batteries now. We can line them all up. Someone left their child in the cart. How strange, yeah. We can line them all up and make 40 volts to send through anything we want.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Let me see that transmission. Oh. No? Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. The Groundbreaker. What are we going to the Groundbreaker for? Ah, I see. Send volts through you? Someone left their child in the cart? Yeah. Thankfully not. Like I need that responsibility. I don't get why he doesn't have an extra tier 2. Like, you couldn't think of something?
First stop at the Groundbreaker Auxiliary Base.
I don't know if you'd notice 40 volts DC from batteries like that. I don't think they have enough amperage to really get through you, but maybe. 40 volts is a lot, though. No, because I mean, would I recommend this DLC? It's added some time. It definitely has been more difficult than anything I've done so far. I've been okay with it so far. I would say, yeah. There's definitely more than just one quest, you know. They added a bunch of extra stuff into that area, so you're not just going in and doing one quest and getting out. There's a couple side ones you can do while you're in there. Oh, weird. Who would have thought the Groundbreaker is a big enough ship that they like have abandoned parts of it? They're not aggro. Nine volts on the tongue. Yeah, but that's very much different than your skin. Your tongue is way more conductive than skin, especially when it has, you know, it's covered in saliva and stuff. No, they're not aggro yet.
Careful. Those trigger fingers look mighty itchy.
I don't know if they're going to be aggro once I get close to them.
Hey, you! Over here! Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Riz. Oh, fucking damn it. Every time! So, hey, you trespass. And I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
Hang on, what were you going to say back there?
Nothing. Never mind.
Does Rizzo's know you're butchering their slogan?
What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them no more. I'm with the Gardeners now. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used.
The Gardeners?
Yeah, we're the Gardeners. We keep order back here on these dangerous streets. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to extrapolate from there.
Does Junli know you're down here?
We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first.
Surely we can come to terms.
This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
Bribes doesn't pay you enough to deal with me. I'd say the going rate is 7,829 bits. Well, that's what I get for doing all the weapons upgrades. Persuade, she won't be happy if you cost her thousands in life insurance payouts. Lie, 95 lie. We've come all this way to meet my mother. She won't be happy if you cost her thousands in life insurance payouts.
What?
She forgot to dot this I. Very embarrassing. I'm sure she'll want to fix that.
Shit. Insurance, you said? Fine, I guess. Look, we won't give you trouble, but I can't say the same about Blakesley. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you get shot, don't come complaining to me.
We were trying to figure out in college
Nice work, Cap.
if 48 volts, which is phantom power. Ooh, I'm stealing right in front of him. Which is phantom power.
What do you think you're doing? Your bits will provide for this unit's maintenance fund.
I like how you can bribe the robots. Okay. We're trying to figure out if 48 volts, which is what a phantom power for microphones, would be enough to do anything. You know what I mean? But you know, it depends on the amperage and all that stuff, and it's really, I don't know. These official termination papers, stamped with the Spacer's Choice logo, state that Qualrach Smythe has been terminated for limping on duty. Limping on duty. It's not the volts that kill you. Yeah, it's the amperage that kills you. but, you know, it doesn't mean it's not going to hurt.
Or what?
Maybe if I beg, they'll let me back.
Spacer's Choice Cadet takes care of, I think it's jammed.
Wow. Impressive.
Jim let you through? That guy's got a few old sleep.
Wonder how the old squad's doing.
Don't point that at me.
You gotta watch some of these guys.
Look.
Used to work for the competition.
That easy. You hate when you go limp on duty. Got him. Well, yeah, the car has 12 volts, but it hurts like hell, but you got a lot of amperage behind those 12 volts. You know what I mean?
Some days, it's like I don't know what to do with myself.
But I guess if it's the voltage that hurts and the amps kill, I don't know. I honestly don't know. You ever watched Electro Boom? He sticks 1 billion volts through him, and the amperage is low enough that it
Things are too quiet back here.
doesn't kill him. It just hurts, you know? Not 1 billion, but you know what I mean. Will the sleeping Candid report me? No, not that kind of hurts. H-U-R-T-S, not H-E-R-T.
You have to be kidding me.
That's not DC anyway, if there's hurts involved.
What's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the auto mechanicals can explain.
All right, music. Have a good one, man. Readings for chumps. Watch the stream. No. Alright, so there's combat drones down there. Conquering Groron? I don't know what Groron is. Is that when I can't say Gorgon?
Oh, are you handsome? Looks like you got yourself a little snack.
What? I don't know what it is. A Klingon? I don't know what a Klingon is. Group C, herefore referred to as Clarice, continues to demonstrate increased growth and development relative to both the original and control strains. However, general mass and caloric content has not increased significantly compared to his predecessor, Horus. They're like grab-ons? More like grab on these nuts? However, general mass and caloric content has not increased significantly compared to its predecessor, Horus. This suggests a limit of our ability to mitigate poor nutrient uptake with Mantipillar mulch. Personal note, Martin's getting a little big for the terrarium. A few more days and he goes into the processor. Klingon is like Saran Wrap but cheaper? Gotcha, okay. You're not unsubbing for the past 3 months? Oh, you're now unsubbing for the past 3 months. Alright, go ahead. It was worth making the joke. Status, water cycle initiated. Warning, security systems offline. You have now been unprotected for 0 days. Maintenance logs. Entry 1. Error. Memory allocations exceeded. Archive data expunged. Retrieving recent entries. Entry 1325. Water supply remains steady, but the power fluctuations are doing a number on the automechanicals. Easy fix, all the time in the world. Entry 1326. Gutted the automechanicals for non-essential components. Minor gains in power efficiency due to decreased weight. Waterproofing materials compromised. Human error. Return to root. Alright, that didn't really tell us anything. I thought I'd be able to, like, turn off the mechs or something. Alright, you guys. Stay there.
Sir.
Go over there. Alright, have a go on, M6.
Good job, Cap.
Everyone all right?
I'm going.
Sure. On my way.
Coming, Captain.
You can't set me up for a slam dunk and not expect me to follow through. Oh no, dude here.
Observation log date. Who knows? Subject number. Well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
So they're feeding these guys what? Plants or something else? I'm not really mentioning anything specific. Look at that mine. Why there's an ore down here, I'll never know. They expect to be rowing in space? Oh, look at all those automechs down there. Ooh. Not gonna be able to get my hacking up that high. Well, before we take the elevator down, there's another path or no? Yeah, this. The same. Oh, it's barred. Okay, so we have to go through the elevator. Ah, I walked into him.
Everyone all
walked right into him. I was trying not to, and I did. Interesting. Looks like you can reload cancel.
The hell's that noise?
Oh, not really. The very last, like, half a second.
Nice.
Alright, there's the bar door that we were trying to get through earlier. I know. I keep calling it Outer Wilds by mistake.
So who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion?
I need to get you into the HIA facility on Gorgon.
Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are.
Well, give me your key and I'll get out of here. What happened on that asteroid?
I really didn't expect today to go this way. Shit. I should have brought another pack of smokes. The Gorgon project gave us Adrena time in the end, but that's just the Bose Spacer's Choice stuck on the whole mess. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas, samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies.
Human auditing?
You met the Gardeners. They're nothing but overgrown canids, but people love their fancy names. We were looking for a game changer, something to better the colony. It felt important, worth a few sacrifices. Spacer's Choice. They wanted to sell that change for as many bits as they could. None of us got what we wanted.
What was Spacer's Choice testing for?
You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders.
So Spacer's Choice knew about these effects from the beginning.
Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The proto-Adrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony.
Keeping Outer Wilds is fantastic. Yeah. I hear it's great too. I was considering playing it. I just don't know when. What happened? Why did the facility get shut down?
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks.
Escapes?
But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said.
Run
It wasn't
escape?
just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw.
Do you know who's behind it?
Nah, didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrena time out the door. And I came here.
Can you get me inside HIA?
Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir?
Trying to spice up chapter 3.
Huh. Haven't had any new jokes to laugh at in a while. Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous auto mechanicals for your captain here?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore.
Why was that?
Made my exit the moment the
Bad
project
music.
started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance.
Why is her arm clipping through herself? You hacked into a Spacer's Choice database?
Please. I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple facility lockdown, I'd be working for Rizzo's.
Got it.
That'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you.
Any advice? You must have known the facility well.
Come on. I've left it behind me.
You know, I bet folks on Groundbreaker would love to meet Marilyn Blakeshe, famed florist.
You wouldn't.
You're a behavioral expert, you tell me.
Damn it. Fine. Fine, here, I remember one of my access codes. Just punch in the keypad equivalent for replication. Should get you into the offices. Maybe get you to my terminal a little sooner. Go test that persistence of yours out on Gorgon.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother you on the way out.
I made sure of that already, lady. They're not gonna be bothering me. Trust you. Trust me, you. Oh boy, we gotta figure out what we're doing here. Less detection, it's not a bad one. Weapon sway. And accuracy penalties removed after you kill someone. That wouldn't be too bad. I do run and hip fire a lot. Science weapon damage up. 30% damage up when under 25 health. Yeah, let's just go with that. Where? Is there a level cap on this? Oh, is it only when you have no companions? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I didn't go for it. You imagine me choosing it and then seeing that and being like, oh, fuck. Oh, I thought, weren't you giving me tips? All right, never mind. I thought you were giving me tips on what to do.
This must be a step up from Borst factories, huh?
Doesn't look like either of us are sitting pretty in Byzantium.
Yeah, I'm just wondering in general. Does the game have a level cap? Oh, tasty. So do you know if it's level cap? But you were looking at the wiki for the flaws? Gotcha. All right. Why is the eye and interior so close to the end? Also, why did this become a separate quest? You never hit it, but you believe so? That there is a cap? Okay. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Level cap is 30. Ooh, yeah, they must have raised it for Gorgon then.
An unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown.
Status report, Ada.
The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded.
You're not supposed to be pleased when you're telling me we're being boarded, Ada.
I have been programmed to simulate joy and excitement at the opportunity to test my limited defensive capabilities.
33?
Captain Hawthorne
Oh my
installed
God.
a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice.
Is there a way to circumvent that? Our airlock has a death trap installed, Ada. You have to tell me these things.
I understand. Allow me to rectify my oversight. Captain, please be informed that our airlock has a death trap installed. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low.
Let them know I'm flattered, but I wish they had brought me dinner first.
That is unlikely. Judging by the state of the invading ship and the competence of the boarding party, I deduce they are incapable of paying for dinner. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship,
No, it's
they
the
will
carrier.
be able to find us again.
I'll deal with this myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrent system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
Watch it like fizzle and not do anything. Oh, everyone's here.
Now initiated. Warm welcome protocol.
Warm welcome protocol. Very nice.
Note to self: don't piss off Ada.
I didn't even see anybody though.
Stay safe out there.
So you're telling me I have one level left? Is there a mod to give you more than 33 levels? I wasn't prepared for this level up to end. My stats aren't where I want them to be. I want to increase all my stats to 1,000,000. Oh God. Oh, they got toasted. If you like cheating, I mean... Freebooters. I'm already playing on easy. I mean, if that's not cheating by the same definition, then I don't know what is.
Got it. Heads down.
Whoever did this,
I missed him.
Everyone all right?
You got a 0 carry weight mod? I don't know. I mean, it is what it's not an online game. What is it? You only cheated yourself? What's the meme? To be honest, if it's not an online game, I don't give a shit what people do. Retro Rocket. Hey, thanks for calling, man. I'm not gonna say that I recommend everybody go past level 33. However, I think it would be nice to be able to level up past 33. I mean, if I had known my level up was gonna cap at 33, I might have structured my shit a bit differently, to be honest. Tobacco in the ears. Yeah, I don't want that. Gallery key. I already have one of those. Can I just like disable their engine, leave, and then we can just go away and then we're done? Imagine if shooting the engine just made it explode and he just died. Yeah, I don't know. Even like the perks. There's none in here that I really would want to change, I guess, but I don't know. I just think it would be cool to continue growing, you know? No, that is true, Tasty. That being said, Gorgon has provided some extra enemies here. Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Oh, damn it. Like, the enemies from this DLC have been a lot more bullet spongy than the previous enemies, you know what I mean? Not saying that I'm still not whipping through them, but maybe that's another thing. Maybe I would have not put so much into weaponry and done more into like speech or something, you know, if I had known that this wasn't my last level up. But no, I mean, I'm not upset, but I just think it would have been a little bit of better info to know. There's just nothing in this bathroom. Yeah. Sure, I get the crew key card from around here somewhere. That's all right. Oh my god, there's nothing in here. I just broke in here for nothing. Yeah, I dumped pretty heavily into combat. Lucky Spratfoot. Man, they really like toss ball in here. Are they playing toss ball in space? I guess they have artificial gravity. Freebooter goalie boot. Ah, I see.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules.
Toss ball is like
we could have had a
baseball and
old-fashioned
lacrosse in
boarding.
space.
Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask?
Hey, you were boarding my ship, asshole.
Yeah, but I had every intention of respecting the upholstery. I would have had you spaced or shot in the bathroom or something. You're the captain of the Unreliable. You dropped out of the sky in Emerald Vale, and whatever you've been doing on Gorgon, you've upset my employer. You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead. And a man's gotta make a living. You understand?
You don't have a crew anymore, so... Look, I could have done Intimidate or Persuade. I've got bad news for you then.
Wish I could do that.
Pick it up. Just pick it up. Now, there's always several ways to do this in this game. Sneak in and kill him from behind. Or maybe unlock. Messages. Please select the messages. From error. Your target is the Unreliable. A small inconsequential ship. God. With no significant defenses. Freelancer owned and operated. Captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable. Eliminate Hawthorne and any crew on your way. I've sent to you in advance, along with a tracking device for your astrogator. He did do a very artful spin. I'm sure that'll be a clip eventually. From Firefly Company Office. Office Clerical Oversight. On the future of the Freebooters brand. To the Freebooters team coach and/or his/her replacement. The Firefly Company is currently experiencing an exciting period of growth and change. We are happy to announce that 3 different companies, including but not limited to Spacer's Choice, are currently in the process of negotiating for ownership of the Firefly Company's properties. As part of these negotiations, Firefly Company has agreed to dissolve its Freebooters Tossball property, so as to not challenge, compete with, undermine, or in any way disrespect the Tossball teams owned and displayed by any company interested in acquiring us. We are pleased to inform you that the Firefly Company has formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and all related properties. Furthermore, please be informed that all Tossball related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, automechanical units, and laborers, are now formally dissolved. Please be reminded that the lifetime indenturement contracts have not been dissolved. Your labor and services remain the sole property of Firefly Company in perpetuity. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable by arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and/or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indenturement contract. Your positions have been discontinued as of the receipt of this message. Notices. On following instructions. Team, there's a time for improvisation and a time for following instructions. Understanding the difference is more of an art than a science. If you find yourself thinking up a creative solution to a problem, ask yourself, what are some of the consequences of my solution? Am I behaving in a way consistent with the value of the freebooters? Let me give you a practical example. Say I ask one of you to repair the piping in my lavatory. Lavatory. I understand we've got a bit of a parts shortage here in Halcyon, so you might try and improvise, using a plasma rifle instead of a welding torch, for example, or tossball sticks instead of chisels. These are all terrible ideas. Why, you ask? If you think about it, the answer will be obvious as the hole in my lavatory wall. Don't be sorry, be better. Coach. On practice. Team, practice is important. The best tossball players devote every waking moment to the study of their craft. Scripture tells us our lives are defined by our role in society. Our role is to play tossball. We are never off the field because we never stop being tossball players. Some of you took this advice to heart. You're practicing your pitch and your swings in the commons. I don't have to remind you of all the incidents involving a tossball and my entire case of Spectrum Red. Now, I understand you're all too eager to play. You haven't had a lot of matches since corporate scampered up the team. Scuppered up the team? What does scuppered mean? Siri, define scuppered. To sink a ship or its crew deliberately. Ah, interesting. Scuppered the team. But today I had to pry a tossball out of a shattered terminal. That terminal could have been our astrogator. And then I would have to replace the party responsible, in accordance with team regulations. Please don't force me into a position where I have to discipline you. I expect you all to behave in a manner consistent with freebooter values, which includes only destroying equipment while on board the enemy ship. Coach. Is that it? Oh, I can delete messages. What? One deleted message. Notice of a discontinuation. From Firefly Company office at Clerical Oversight. To the designated captain of this vessel. Dear Sir and/or Madame. This is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and/or decommissioned. 1. The Firefly Freebooter Tossball Team and all properties related therein. And 2. All Firefly Company storage. Oh God. Storage and transport ships in development or currently spaceworthy. And 3. All maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles. And 4. All rations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any of the following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment, or imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. All right. I'm guessing that wasn't to delete messages, that was to read deleted messages. Well, he's dead. We got his key. We can go ahead and open up his door now. We didn't look up here. Oh, because there's nothing up here. I see. If we had gone... Oh, break my leg here. And there's the terminal destroyed by the toss ball. Very nice. Always nice when they have a actual thing. They could have gone up here and in through here into his bathroom and then killed him and or hacked his terminal. His terminal didn't give us a way to get in, so I guess you would have to talk to him and persuade him to do your bidding. Light machine gun Mark III, very nice. Firefly Company storage and transport, navigation terminal, and Astrogaton. I don't know how you would say that. Notice this vessel has been decommissioned by the Firefly Company. Please select an option. Tracking device. Tracking device status active. Signal source the unreliable. Signal position docked. Registered company none/unlicensed. Please select an option. Remove tracking device. Credentials recognized. Welcome, Styly L. Command remove tracking device succeeded. Ejecting tracking component. Inventory logs. Inventory and delivery logs. Error. This vessel has been decommissioned by the Firefly Company. This navigation terminal no longer maintains inventory and delivery logs following date of obsolescence. Please select an option. Open last entry. Accepted cargo, Firefly Energy Cells, Freebooter Tossball Team. Vendor no longer exists. Outpost no longer exists. Cargo discontinued. Vessel decommissioned. Rip. Well, now they'll stop bothering us. My guess is that if you use the, eject to get out of here thing, they just encounter you somewhere else. Ah, Skull is your own ship, and Scupper is somebody else's ship. Interesting. Very interesting.
You got a second?
Oh my God, Felix, what do you want to talk about?
Got my head in the game, boss. Maybe we can talk when we're done here?
You just asked to talk.
Sanitizing within established
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.